Okay, so when we're writing the equation of a circle, we need to know two things. Number one, the center and the radius. So hopefully you remember, for any circle, we have a center at the point h comma k, some random x and y value, with a radius of r. Okay, this gives us the equation x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. For the standard form of the conic section, that is called a circle, where h and k are your centers and r squared is your radius. So pretty much right here, we're given the center and the radius, so nothing should be too tough. So x minus 0 squared, we replace h with x. Sorry. Y minus 4 squared equals 3 squared. And with a wee bit of simplification, this whole entire thing can just be x squared. This remains y minus 4, and 3 squared is 9. So that would be the correct answer for this circle with a center at 0, 4 and a radius of 9. Now you can't see that at all. Write it again. X squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 9. Now the second one, we do know the center, check, but we don't know the radius. But hopefully we know enough information to find the radius. So let's do a quick little sketch of this. We have the center at negative 2, 4. There's the center, and we know it goes through the point 5, 2. Rather 5, negative 2. Okay, so the circle looks something like this, where this is going to be the radius. From the center to any point on the outside is the radius. So let's do this real quick. X minus negative 2 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals something that we're going to find out right now. So there are a couple of ways that we can find the radius here. One way is the distance formula. So if you remember that, that is perfectly wonderful. But nobody does remember it, so we need another way. And the easiest way is to use our buddy Pythagoras. But in order to use Pythagoras, we need to have a right triangle, which we can draw simply by making a vertical line and a horizontal line, because those are always perpendicular. So if we can figure out the two lengths of our triangle here, we can use Pythagoras to find the radius. So my center point was at negative 2, 4, and this point is at 5, negative 2. So if I go from positive 4 in the y to negative 2 in the y, I've gone 6 units. And if I go from negative 2 in the x to positive 5 in the x, I've gone 7 units. So my buddy Pythagoras would say 6 squared plus 7 squared equals radius squared. Okay, so squaring this and squaring that is not too difficult, hopefully. And adding them together gives you 85, which, by the way, is where we're going to stop. It's wonderful that the square root of 85 is like 9 point something. But in our equation, we don't want to know radius. We want to know radius squared. So let's stop here when we get to radius squared, and we will write in 85. Okay, it's fine if you take the square root of 85. We're just going to end up squaring it again and getting 85. So one last step is to further simplify this thing. Minus a minus is a plus, so x plus 2 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 85. Becomes your equation for this circle.